a keel is laid, and construction of the most powerful warship ever to sail the high seas begins. From modules, the 26th Aegis cruiser is built. It will contain the most advanced radar system in the world. And as a product of the Aegis program, it will demonstrate a commitment to quality second to none. On July 25th, 1992, the Navy, shipbuilders, and others gathered at Ingalls Shipyard to christen the newest Aegis cruiser. In particular, veterans come to honor the name Vella Gulf, both those who fought in the historic Battle of World War II and those who manned CVE-111.
All of us who are associated with building warships know that designing, procuring, managing, building, testing, and supporting a new class of major warship is never a perfect process. But the facts are that the Aegis shipbuilding program has set new levels of perfection. And the christening this morning is just the latest element of success in a government industry team that has set unprecedented benchmarks in putting a new class of ship to the fleet.
During the last month or so, I have been a frequent visitor in Pascagoula and in the yard. I have spent several days, off and on, touring through and visiting with the professionals that make up this very fine company and produce these magnificent ships. I have looked at statistic process control. I have talked to hundreds of employees about initiatives to cut cost, not by taking out capability, but by changing process, the way we do business.
The way I see things this morning, this is a great day for Ingalls, a great day for the Navy and the United States of America, and a super great day for the sponsor. And there is no doubt whatsoever that she's going to be a guiding light for this great ship as it sails as a real symbol of freedom and peace in the New World Order.
Today we also honor a group of officers and sailors who fought valiantly during the dark and valiant days of World War II. Vella Gulf was a short and very decisive victory. The United States Navy had a tremendous advantage during that battle, a technological advantage that was installed upon those destroyers that were in the Solomon Islands. That technological breakthrough is what today we call radar.
August 5th, 1943. Commander Fred Moosbrugger proceeded from Guadalcanal with 3 destroyers from Destroyer Division 12, USS Dunlop, USS Craven, and USS Maury, and 3 from Destroyer Division 15, USS Lang, USS Stack, and USS Sterett. Moosbrugger headed south around the island New Georgia and came up into Vella Gulf through the Gizo Strait.
The evening of August the 6th, 1943, we were assigned to intercept any Japanese ships that were coming down what we call the slot of the Vella Gulf. And on this particular evening, we intercepted 4 Japanese warships.
At 23:33, USS Dunlap made radar contact. The planned tactic was to divide into 2 groups of 3 each.
We were to go up and keep the Japanese on our port side. The Lang, Sterett, and Stack were to go up on the other side. The idea, we would fire torpedoes, and as soon as the torpedoes began to hit, Lang, Sterett, and Stack would open up with their 5-inch guns, and that should thoroughly confuse the Japanese as where their action was coming from. So it went that way, and we fired 8 torpedoes, and then the ships behind us 8 each. So that's 24 torpedoes in the water at one time. And finally, somebody said, should hit. And that's then, bang, the first explosion. Great big ball of fire. And then another ship got silhouetted by this fire, and just then she got hit, I'd say, by 2 torpedoes. And it just seemed to break in the middle, and the stern and the bow went up, and she started to go down. She went down in about 20 seconds. And then there were a couple of other explosions after that. I mean, major explosions. And boy, I tell you, you get the most euphoric feeling. The tremendous feeling when it's all over.
The battle at Vella Gulf is undoubtedly one of the proudest moments in our history. For the men of Vella Gulf, this is your heritage. Maintain your pride and maintain the pride in everything that Vella Gulf stands for, everything that Vella Gulf means, and sail safely.
We have seen tremendous changes in Eastern Europe over the past couple of years. The Soviet Union no longer exists. The republics that have broken away and former independent states are being formed, and they're more really interested in economic matters than military ones. The threat of a major war in Europe is also not likely, but we must continue to deal from a position of military strength. One of the most effective ways to project U.S. military power in those situations is to maintain a strong naval force like the ship, the Vella Gulf. This class of Aegis cruiser presents an intimidating picture to the potential enemy. Its advanced technology and firepower can be a strong deterrent. The Vella Gulf will soon become part of the most powerful navy in the history of the world, and it will be one of the stars of the fleet well into the 21st century.
What a great honor it is for me to christen and share with you this morning the sense and excitement and tradition that attends all christening ceremonies. And I must tell you that standing in front of this beautiful warship is almost overwhelming. This morning, we have the privilege and opportunity to honor and formally recognize a historic naval battle of World War II, the Battle of the Vella Gulf. Today, their legacy lives on as the Vella Gulf is christened with their fighting spirit, their courage, and their valor. I ask that we pray that Vella Gulf has clear skies and following seas and sails forever in peace. God bless this wonderful ship and her proud crew. Thank you. In the name of the United States of America and in honor of the brave sailors who secured America's victory in World War II, I christen thee Vella Gulf.